Wow, they could have broken this grill. This is a 2003 Mercury Grand Marquis with 62,000 miles. This is the GS trim, so this is a base model. Really, in here, all you have is just power windows, locks, CD cassette. That's about it in here, in the cruise. And just power seat on the driver's side. Well, I know I've done the Marquis before, but never really got that in-depth materials. The steering wheel itself has a bit of a... it's soft, but it's one of that low rent feel and quite skinny. The dash also is kind of like a hard vinyl. It is a bit soft, but at least it's not hard. This fake wood accents. Everything down here below. Like here. This is all soft, cheap plastics right there. This is somewhat padded though, this section. More ashtray madness. You just flip this flap and then you have access to the cup holders. Door panel up here, and this is somewhat padded up here. And this is a very hard padding right where you rest your arm. These always tend to warp. You can see it already lifted right there. So this will eventually happen in a low mileage car. This is plasticky, but then they put in this weird fabric there. This one does have adjustable pedals with this button right there, and traction control switch, on and off, quite simple. And we'll look under the trunk as well. Crap. And these Marquis were always pretty good with leg room. And the materials also follow through into the back seat as well. At least they deleted the ashtray. I assume this is where it probably would have gone in an older car. That's pretty good. The smokers are losing. They have an armrest with no cup holders or anything, so backseat passengers are quite screwed when it comes to cup holders. These things always had a huge trunk, so for the old people who'd like to go to country clubs and fill their trunks up with golf clubs, or for the mafias who like to fill it up with bodies, this is your car. There's a cargo net. The spare tires up here. On the newer cars, they also have the spare tires on the side. The 4.6 V8. car up because it's so close. Well, in here, in these years, you had no tach. You had voltage, you had temp, and you had oil. But they forget the tach. Quite of a done move, but in '06 they brought the tach in, so that's not so bad. Once you're in '06. And like traditionally, these cars have a 4-speed auto. An overdrive button right on the column shifter right there. See, overdrive off, push it again, back on again. And on the newer cars, I think from '04 and up, they don't have the clock here anymore. It's in the radio afterwards. That's how it is in my dad's car. His is an '04.